Now, my intention was to reintroduce you to the standout star of yesterday's show, Adam, who was born on opening night, but it seems like Adam's out, but we have a new calf to introduce you to. We're here with Chuck Holly. Now, Chuck, tell me a little bit about who's standing right in front of us.
This is Emily. She was born last night at about 12:30 at night, so nobody got a text or anything about her. There was no problems. Her mother's Blackie sitting over there. Everything's going good, and we're here at this.
And one of the interesting things I find is that we can be right in here with Amy.
Yep, and it's Emily.
Emily, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Yeah, they're okay with it. They're fine with people being interacting with it. That's what they've grown up with all their life, the mother and now the calf. This is how we get them used to people.
And Emily's name is also very sentimental to you, so can you share with us the story behind that?
Yeah, I kind of, yes, she's named after my granddaughter who come up with her mother and father and brother for the 175th fair from Oklahoma.
And we're in the middle of the Maternity Ward. Is this a common thing to happen at the fair, to see these animals being born?
Yeah, they've been doing this for the last, 8, 10 years, 12 years, and we've been helping run it. In fact, we've done it since 2007.
All right, thank you so much, Chuck, for having us.
Thank you.
And of course, thank you, Emily, and hello to the other Emily who this calf is named after. You're looking at a shot of the Midway right now, but we've crossed the Midway and we headed into the Agricultural Discovery Center to learn a little bit about how your food goes from farm to table. We're joined by Joseph Smith right now, and Mabel, and also Skylar down there. Now, Joseph, some people are going to look at Mabel, be a little confused at what she is. So tell me a little bit about what people can learn with Mabel.
Mabel's purpose is to teach anybody where milk comes from. This cow milks almost like a real cow, and if you've never touched a cow, this is the only safe way to do it. And that way they learn how to get the milk out of the cow. And as you progress down through the barn here, we've got this cow that you milk by hand. We have one outside the building that milks. You can put the milker on and milk. Then we have the milking parlor that runs during the day when the cows are being milked, so that you can see that. And now we have the robotic milker, which is the milking man of the future.
Now, do you find that a lot of people that discover this, visit this part of the Discovery Center, are surprised to find out where milk comes from?
Yes, they are, because everybody's mindset is it's in the back of the store. It's not as easy to get milk out of a cow as what they think it is, and it's work. It's hard work. But going back to years ago, that's why dairies were small, because you couldn't milk the cows. Your hands wouldn't last.
Now, I'm going to put you on the spot, Skylar. I'm going to come down here and talk to you real quick. What does this feel like to you?
It feels weird.
Is this the first time you've ever even learned how to milk a cow?
Yes.
And what do you have to tell people about this experience?
It's pretty cool but gross.
A pretty cool but gross right there from the words of Skylar. Now, Joseph, I'm coming back to you one more time. Do you think opportunities like this give kids and adults a little bit more information on how their food gets from, like I said in the open, from farm to table?
Well, that's what the whole program is, to teach people where their food comes from. Not so much in the carton, but how it got in the carton. And it's hands-on, and hands-on seems to be the best teacher. You learn that when you squeeze the cow's udder, the teat, you'll get the milk out. It doesn't just fall out. You have to work to get it out.
All right, thank you so much for joining us today, Joseph. And also, thank you for being our demo person, Skylar. You did absolutely wonderful. This is just one stop that we have at the Agricultural Discovery Center. There's a lot to learn and a lot of information you can learn while you're here. But right now, we're going to send it back to you, Lauren. Once again, you are looking at a shot of the fair, but what you should really be looking at right now is a shot of a cornfield. There are no tickets needed to ride this ride. We're here with Barry Flansburgh in the Combine Simulator. Now, Barry, this is a pretty interesting experience for people that are interested in farming. Tell me a little bit about what's happening here.
What we have here in the Ag Discovery Center is a fully functional combine. You can actually come up in the cab, sit in it. While you're sitting in the seat, it simulates in the front as you're going through the cornfield. This is a cornfield of George Washik from the town of Lockport. He is going through the field, actually combining the corn. You sit in the cab and see the experience of going through and harvesting the channel seed corn from BCA Ag Technologies. On the screen now, you get to the end of the field. The combine actually turns around, lines up again on the next 12 rows, and goes back the other direction. While you're sitting here in the cab, You're looking what it looks like going forward in the cab. As you lean back and look to the side, this shows you what's happening in the hopper behind you. As the corn is picked, it goes through the machine, it separates the kernels from the cob. The kernels then go into the back hopper. The screen on the side shows you what's happening in the hopper. Then it turns around and you go the other way.
Now, what you didn't see because we're sitting in the cab is that we climbed up a flight of stairs to get in it. This is a pretty huge machine. Are people surprised to find out that this is used for farming?
People are surprised to see the size of the machine, and they ask the question, is this the only one in New York? No, this is the standard size combine of when you're combining corn here in Western New York. With the size of the fields, the machine can combine. The hopper in the back holds 300 bushel of corn. As you go through the field on the screen now, you can see as you're going through the field with the combine, on the left-hand side is another tractor pulling a wagon, where as the hopper fills up, the wagon is pulled as you're filled up as you're going through the field. Everything happens at once. This is a machine with a 250-gallon diesel tank.
Now, this is just one of the exhibits right here in the Agricultural Discovery Center that proves that farming is actually incredibly interesting and incredibly exciting. We've met Mabel, we've gone to the Maternity Ward, and we've also seen the combine. What other things are there to do and get your hands dirty doing?
Yeah, there's a lot of things to do in here. It's all hands-on and educational. At noon and 5 o'clock each day, we have 6 calves that we bottle feed. You come in and get a free ticket. We draw 12 numbers, and those 12 people can help us bottle feed our calves at noon and 5 every day. Everything is hands-on. We have a blacksmith shop in the corner, the farm focus room. You do ag activities of making crafts and things using agriculture, and the harvest theater up front every half an hour. There's a different program you can come in and sit and watch and learn more hands-on stuff about agriculture.
There is so much to see and do here. Now, I have to get back to our little station right behind the News 4 gazebo, and I'm sad to say that I will not be driving this massive combine. I'm going to hop on my golf cart. Lauren, I'm tossing it over to you. I'll be back there in just a little bit.